Title: Psychology of People Who Love Rainy Days. Everyone else is complaining about the weather, and you're secretly thrilled. While your friends are checking forecast apps hoping for sunshine, you're hoping those gray clouds actually deliver. The sound of rain against your window makes you feel instantly relaxed in a way that bright sunny days never do. People think you're weird for preferring gloomy weather, but there's actually fascinating psychology behind why some brains crave gray skies and gentle storms. You're not being contrarian. You're not just trying to be different. Your nervous system genuinely finds rainy weather more soothing and energizing than endless sunshine. And there are completely normal reasons why some of us feel more at home when the sky matches our internal rhythm and the world gets a little quieter. Let's start with what's actually happening in your brain when it starts to rain. Most people feel their energy drop when the sun disappears behind clouds, but your brain might be wired differently. Instead of needing bright light to feel alert and happy, you find the softer, diffused light of cloudy days more comfortable and calming. It's like your nervous system has a different optimal setting than most people. While others need high contrast and bright stimulation to feel good, you prefer the gentle, muted environment that rain creates. The world becomes softer, quieter, more contained, and that feels like home to your particular brain chemistry. And here's something interesting about people who love rainy days. You probably also love other cozy, enclosed experiences. Maybe you prefer small coffee shops over big open spaces. Maybe you like reading in corners rather than bright open rooms. Maybe you feel more comfortable in sweaters than swimwear. Rain creates the same kind of intimate, protected feeling that appeals to your temperament. Think about what rain actually does to the environment around you. It creates natural white noise that blocks out harsh city sounds. It makes the light gentler and less overwhelming. It gives you a socially acceptable reason to stay inside and be quiet. For people who find the regular world a little too bright, too loud, and too demanding, rain is like nature's reset button. The problem with loving rainy days is that our culture treats sunshine as the default good weather, and everything else as something to endure. You're supposed to feel happy when it's sunny and disappointed when it's cloudy. But your brain doesn't follow those rules, which can make you feel like you're broken or backwards. You probably get energized by storms in ways that surprise other people. While everyone else is complaining about being stuck inside, you're feeling this sense of relief and possibility. Rainy days give you permission to slow down, to be contemplative, to exist at a gentler pace without feeling guilty about not being more social or active. Research shows that people who prefer overcast weather often have what's called sensory processing sensitivity. Your nervous system might be naturally more reactive to bright lights, loud sounds, and intense stimulation. Gray rainy days provide the perfect environment for your brain to feel calm and focused, instead of overwhelmed. But here's what's really happening when you love rainy weather. You're not just enjoying the rain itself, you're enjoying the way rain changes everything around it. People move more slowly, speak more quietly, stay inside more often. The whole world shifts into a mode that matches your natural temperament and energy level. And there's this thing about rainy days that creates what psychologists call cozy psychology. When the weather outside feels harsh or unpredictable, being warm and dry inside feels extra satisfying. It's like your brain gets a bigger reward from comfort when there's contrast with the less comfortable world outside your window. You know that feeling of looking out at rain from inside a warm space? That sense of being protected and comfortable while nature does its thing outside? That's your brain enjoying the feeling of safety and containment that many people need but don't get enough of in bright, open, demanding environments. Here's something fascinating about people who love storms and gray skies. You often have rich inner lives and enjoy solitary activities. Rainy days give you socially acceptable permission to engage in the quiet, introspective activities that energize you. Reading, thinking, creating, processing. Sunshine feels like pressure to be social and active. Studies reveal that weather preferences often correlate with personality types. People who love rainy days tend to score higher in introversion, creativity, and emotional depth. You're not avoiding life when you prefer cloudy weather. You're choosing conditions that allow you to access the parts of yourself that feel most authentic and alive. Think about how productive and creative you feel on rainy days compared to bright sunny ones. While others feel sluggish when the sky is gray, you might feel focused and inspired. Your brain works better when the external environment isn't competing for your attention, with intense light and pressure to be outside, enjoying the good weather. The love of rainy days often connects to what's called Hygge psychology, the appreciation of simple, cozy pleasures that create feelings of contentment and peace. Rain creates natural Hygge by making everything feel more intimate, quiet, and contained. You're drawn to that feeling of gentle separation from the busy outside world. And here's something people don't understand about rain lovers. You're not depressed or gloomy just because you prefer gray skies. You might actually be more emotionally balanced on overcast days because the environment matches your internal needs. Forced cheerfulness on sunny days can feel more draining than the supposed gloom of cloudy weather. You probably have specific rainy day rituals that feel almost sacred to you. Maybe it's making tea and watching the drops on windows. Maybe it's listening to the rain while you read or work on creative projects. These aren't just activities, they're ways of syncing your internal rhythm with the external environment in ways that feel deeply satisfying. Most people who love rainy weather are also drawn to autumn and winter more than spring and summer. You prefer seasons that feel contemplative and introspective rather than demanding and energetic. The pressure to be constantly social and active during sunny months can feel exhausting when your natural rhythm is more gentle and inward focused. But there's also this cultural guilt that comes with preferring rainy days. People act like something's wrong with you for not loving sunshine and outdoor activities. You learn to hide your excitement about storm forecasts because others interpret your weather preferences as negativity or depression when they're actually about finding environmental conditions that support your well-being. Research suggests that people with rainy day preferences often have seasonal mood patterns that are opposite to most people. While others get seasonal affective disorder from lack of sunlight, you might actually feel more anxious and overstimulated during long stretches of bright sunny weather. Your version of seasonal depression might happen in summer, not winter. The appreciation for rainy days often reflects a deeper appreciation for quiet, subtle beauty, rather than dramatic, obvious pleasures. You notice the way water changes the colors of everything outside. You enjoy the sound textures that rain creates. You're drawn to the aesthetic of gray skies and wet streets in ways that feel artistic rather than gloomy. And honestly, there's something wise about people who can find beauty and energy in weather that others consider dreary. You're not dependent on perfect external conditions to feel content. You've learned to appreciate subtlety, gentleness, and the kind of quiet experiences that many people miss because they're too busy waiting for sunshine. You don't need to apologize for preferring overcast skies to blazing sun. Your weather preferences reflect your nervous system's needs and your personality's natural rhythm. There's nothing wrong with finding peace in rain, energy in gray days, and comfort in the kind of gentle weather that makes the world feel more intimate and manageable. The goal isn't to force yourself to love sunny days, or to feel guilty about getting excited when you see storm clouds gathering. It's recognizing that your brain has figured out what environmental conditions help you feel most like yourself, and rain happens to be one of those conditions. So next time someone complains about the rainy weather while you're secretly celebrating, remember that your appreciation for gray skies and gentle storms is just your brain knowing what it needs to feel calm, creative, and authentically yourself. Are you someone who loves rainy days? Or do you need sunshine to feel good? What do you think creates these different relationships with weather and seasons? Let me know, because I suspect there are more secret rain lovers out there than our sunshine-obsessed culture might suggest. To get more psychology content like this in your feed, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share your experiences with us. You'll be supporting our efforts too. Thanks for watching.